reached a Dutch heat final, but then anti-gravity matter took over.
William, this is Gravity, I believe?
Yes, it is.
And Gravity's come from Holland?
From Holland, yes.
All the way to qualify for the 7th Wars?
Yeah, and we qualified, so that's good.
It's good news. You have been in the Dutch Wars, though, I believe?
Yes, I have.
Good. And how far did you get?
Heat final.
Not bad.
No.
So what's your main weaponry?
It's a full pressure flipper. Can hoist the car, so.
And what are your tactics going to be?
Straight in, straight out.
Looks like a snow speeder, very strong, can drive through a car at speeds up to 10 miles an hour, two 750-watt electric motor powered. The armour, though, isn't the most resilient. The law of gravity says this.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Hydra on the left, Dennis and young Andrew Ledbetter, and Thor on the right, Jason Marston and Lee Cornish. The Gravity Boys on the left, captained by WJ, and Hodaf the Bad, captained by John Nicholson on the right. Shunts in the arena for the House Robots. And there's Sergeant Bash too.
3, 2, 1, activate.
So it's hammers against flippers here, and that's the immediate onslaught of the Gravity Flipper. Good to see Thor's hammer coming into play against Hodaf the Bad, which seems to have been silenced and stilled. It's okay now, though. Hydra's great hammer comes down, the axe with the hardened steel point we were learning about from the pits. A little tussle in the centre of the arena between Thor and Hodaf the Bad. Meanwhile, Gravity looks mightily impressive, doesn't it? Oh, the big power of Thor's hammer. It is absolutely huge, and Hodaf the Bad turned over. The spinning disc won't right it. The flipper will, though. Good power there. Good recovery by Hodaf the Bad. Thor's hammer strikes the arena floor. Not great style. Poor control. Splendid aggression, and there is another great flip by Gravity. A full pressure flipper. And terrific effect as Hydra, tossed through the air, comes down with a bang and dodges another onslaught from the Dutch Gravity. Gravity's after Hydra, though, you can tell, can't you? Has it against the arena sidewall. Oh, goodness me! Has destroyed the sidewall. Now, what's going to happen here? We're fighting on for the moment. They're out. They've gone. Hydra gone. But to me, the arena is unsafe. Cease should be called.
Cease.
And is. Thank goodness. There was the shove. Look. Crash, bash, smash. That's gone. Arena now unsafe. So was Hydra. Look at the power of the flip. Oi! That's our camera. Oh, good riddance, Hydra. Plenty of pocket money will be needed to mend that. The judges will decide who goes through. Surely Gravity will be there. Hydra, we know, won't. Let's have a look again. First onslaught. Gravity on Hydra. Recognise the weakness. Thor, OK. Aggressive against Hodaf. Hodaf overturned. We're seeing points being scored here. OK, good control by Hodaf to self-right. Again, more aggression from Thor. This is where Gravity really started to play and enjoy itself. The wall went, the camera went, Hydra went too.
What a right royal rumble that was. Robots all over the place, literally flipping fantastic. A cease was called for safety reasons, and the judges have decided to score the battle up to the time that cease was called. And on that basis, in their infinite wisdom, they've gone for Gravity and Thor!
Craig, in a little while, lightning against Thor, but first up, Gravity meets the seeded 13 black. Over to Jane in the pitch.
Do you think you can take them?
Well, lightning is already a flipper, and we already fought Thor, so 13 black is the obvious choice. And if I can get in before they get their discs up to speed, we've got a good chance.
At the minute, their machine is in bits over there.
Yeah, I saw. And their self-righting mechanism isn't that good either, so we'll have to see.
So you'll have to see, but they are the number 7th seed.
Yes.
Are you going to take that seed off them
Oh.
and flip it out of the arena?
Well, I hope to get the number 1 seed, so
Yes. Are you worried about 13 Black?
No, not at all.
You're absolutely not worried. This is an awesome machine. It's going to be a brilliant fight. Good luck, lads.
Thanks.
Black.
One of the problems for me early on was the amount of time it took those discs to get up to full running speed. There's the team, John and Tasha Denny and Richard Morris.
Gravity.
Well, we've seen the full power of the Dutch flipper. WJ, Alex and Jerome.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robots, we've got Growler, our pet pooch. And joining him as well, there's the mighty Sir Killalot.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
For a place in the heat final then. And there goes the flipper of gravity, and the number 7 seeds are overturned. And 13 Black in major peril now. We know they have a problem with self-righting. They have done in the past. They say they corrected that problem. Now we will see. So how can they self-right? From there, I can't see how they can. There's a high ground clearance because of the fact they're upside down, and gravity can exploit that. They're in a CPZ, a corner patrol zone, and in comes Sir Killalot. The house robots can, of course, attack in a CPZ. In comes the claw, a grimace, a scrape. The wheels are spinning. But I'm not too sure whether or not they'll rotate their way into the heat final. What a good early attack again by Gravity. This is certainly the best machine we've seen out of Holland ever in Robot Wars, because 13 Black is one of the best of British. Doesn't look like it, does it? They're turning round there, like a record on an old record player. You probably never heard of record players, actually. That shows my age. Ask Granny or Grandad, they'll tell you. They're in the corner. They're self-righted. They're okay. Or did they self-right? Or were they held? Doesn't matter. They're out! Unlucky for some. Unlucky for you, John Denny. 13 Black gone. Found their feet at last after being tossed, flipped, picked, spun, and in the end, bashed, bumped out. This is a very strong Dutch machine. The bounce took them out.
Oh! 13 Black could not defy Gravity. Gravity through to the heat final! All the way from Holland. A brand new robot on the block. And people in the pits are quaking in their boots.
I know. I'm pretty pleased.
It was so quick, wasn't it?
Well, I meant to get them on the back very soon, but didn't mean to get them out of the arena that fast.
It was really quick. I mean, and like, you know, Sir Killalot came and helped them, got them back up again. And what did you do? Over again.
Well,
This is the most powerful flipper we've seen on Robot Wars, would you say?
well, they told me.
Yeah. Do you think you can go all the way here?
Well, we can, but that doesn't only depend on the robot.
How many flips can you get out of the canister before you run out?
We have no idea.
No idea. You've never run out? No. That's going to make people even more frightened. Well, guys, you're through to the heat final. A lot of smart money's being placed on you guys. Let's see if you can go all the way. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gravity.
The heat final. Gravity from Holland against Lightning from Essex.
So, what are your tactics going to be in this final?
Just get in, flip him, get him out.
You reckon you could do him?
Probably.
They really are the bad boys of War 7, these lot. There is the Gravity boys. Good luck in that arena.
Thanks.
Lightning boys here to Knockermare, Laurie Calvert, Richard Desmet, and Albert Schuller making up that team. Good team too.
Gravity.
Let's look at the high ground clearance at the back. Will that be a weakness for the Gravity team from Holland, WJ Alexson Jerome?
Roboteers, stand by.
Into the war zone for the house robots, Shunt. And there's Dead Metal, first time we've seen the Metal one tonight.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Terrific tussle in prospect here. Oh, good early skills. Now you see, oh, Lightning very nearly got to grips with Gravity, but Gravity gets the first flip in. Thrown through the air. Any damage? The little alien came off the back again, the toy alien. Oh, good self-righting, using the CO2 flipper well. I think Lightning needs to get around the back of Gravity. Has an opportunity, missed the opportunity. All the work being done here, the aggressive work by Gravity. You're seeing the Lightning control booth there, pushed onto the arena sidewalk. This for a place in the series semi-finals. Ooh, Lightning just getting away there from a flick of flame. They're locked together. Is the Gravity flipper wedged onto Lightning there? Difficult to see. I think they are. It's wedged between... Oh no, it's free now. And flipped! Gravity flipping Lightning again. And Lightning side flippers, they're unique, can't really cause any damage. Hey, Gravity thought about going after Shunt for a while. I'm not too sure if there's any forward movement from Lightning. Gravity has sent something here, and another great and powerful flip from Gravity. The Flying Dutchman again. Indecisive, clinical. Lightning in major trouble. I'll go one further from my earlier statement. This is not just the best machine out of Holland, but out of the whole continent, I think, to fight in Robot Wars so far. Lightning. Are they doing again what they did in the previous fight, just conning Gravity, sucking them in. Come in to my parlor, said the spider to the fly. Oh, or are they just finished? Gravity, side by side with Lightning. Gravity watches as Lightning is counted down. Watches and listens. As does Shunt. Oh, and Shunt has paid the price. Lost concentration. Gravity flipped it. House robots won't like it. And Gravity's after Dead Metal. He wants to take them all on. Shunt turned turtle and suffering damage there. Look, bits and pieces tumbling away. Bounce over it went. Wonder if the shunt cam's been damaged. And again, a massive flip on Lightning. These Gravity boys are confident. He wants to flip them all. Go on, Dead Metal, catch them. Well, it's been double Dutch so far because it's flipped too. Can it achieve the treble? Dead Metal holding on. Gravity spinning, delighted, preening. Winners of this heat and through to the series semi-final from Holland Gravity. And he wants to do it all. It's flipped Dead Metal now. It's taken them all on and beaten them all. Watch out for Gravity later in the series. It could go all the way. But for now, Refbot, red card it. Cheeky little blighter.
Absolutely awesome. Roboteers, beware. There is a new kid on the block. Lightning struck twice. It couldn't strike a third time. Gravity are through to the series semi-finals. We are not worthy. We are not worthy.
Wow.
You've seen the reaction you're getting in the pits.
Yeah.
People are genuinely scared of you now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you're scared of?
Well,
Because you did have problems getting under him at first. I thought, well, you know, maybe if it's really low to the ground, you won't be able to get under. Is there anyone that scares you?
well, it's got to be really low on all sides of the robot, and that's pretty hard. But I'm scared of vertical crushes.
Yeah, vertical crushes, that
Yeah.
when they start wrecking you, you know?
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, let's hope you avoid vertical crushes.
Okay.
Because I can't see anyone stopping you. In fact, my money's on you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. One awesome robot, Gravity!
the end of the series, we're going to have the World Championships, but some countries haven't yet decided who's going to represent them. So for tonight's special event, fighting for the right to represent Holland, hey, let's go Dutch!
From Leeuwarden in Holland, Gravity.
Already through to the UK semi-finals, having won Heat D, beating the 13th seeds 13 black. Built like a snow speeder with a full pressure flipper, very strong, can drive through a car if it has a weakness. Vulnerable armor likes to take on the house robots too, strangely.
From Capelle aan den IJssel in the Netherlands, Scraptosaur.
Beaten by St Agro, who went on to win Heat H in the UK series. It's a fast, controllable, self-righting machine, strong, has a limited CO2 supply, though, for its flipper weaponry.
From Haarlem in the Netherlands, tough as nails.
Brilliantly won Heat M, beating the number 8 seeds, Panic Attack, one to look out for. Has a unique design, fast, controllable, one of the biggest horizontal crushers in the game, has a limited CO2 supply, sometimes electrical problems too.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. First to Gravity, captained by WJ Dijkstra. There's Scraptosaur on the left-hand side and Tough as Nails on the right. In the arena for the house robots, Shunt. Matilda too, our old favourite. Doesn't she look gorgeous?
2, 1, activate.
Perhaps I've been doing the job too long. Tough as Nails into the arena. Taking on Scraptosaur. Now there is a form line here. Scraptosaur actually beat Gravity in the Dutch Robot Wars, but goes out of the World Championship Eliminator straight away. Scraptosaur gone, leaving Gravity and Tough as Nails to fight on. Both, let me remind you, winners of heats thus far in the UK 7th Wars through to the series semi-finals. This for a place in the World Championship. Gravity ducking behind the red bot, no wonder. Tough as Nails, I think, are dark horses for the UK title. I really do. Trying to nip Gravity in the butt and then flying up and over. Ho-ho-ho! That was splendid and theatrical. Tough as Nails up and over. 98 kilos in weight, can get up to 13 miles an hour. The quicker, but the lighter of the two, and now pushing Gravity towards the pit. They go down. And Tough as Nails, despite Gravity's efforts to get out of the pit, are through to the World Championships. That's a good machine. That's a beaten machine.
Gravity and Scraptosaur turned into scrap metal. Tough as Nails represent Holland in the World Championship.
Hello.
What went wrong for you guys?
I don't know, we were just driving around Revbot, minding our own business. This freak comes in and puts us in a pit.
He is a freak though, isn't he? He's a bit nerdy, isn't he? Because I mean, you've got a good robot. Everyone in the pitch has been looking at a robot thinking, oh, I don't like the look of that, it looks quite hard.
Oh, we were just in for the fun, but they didn't find it funny.
They didn't find it funny. Wait, so you're not representing Holland, which is probably good for the British because they were kind of quite scared of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind, guys.
From Leeuwarden in Holland, Gravity.
A previous heat final in Dutch Robot Wars and getting more and more impressive by the day.
It's the bad boys of the 7th Wars. How are you feeling?
Pretty good.
What are you hoping to do in this final?
Get rid of Dantomkia. It's one opponent and it's the best I've had so far. And of all the 15 other robots left in the competition, it's the only one I'm scared of.
So what's your tactics going to be once you get out there?
Flip him out of the arena, if that's possible.
Flip up the flipper.
Well, it's both skill and luck. If you're lucky enough to get under the other robot, you're able to flip him. If they're under you, they're gonna flip you.
Slightly the heavier, certainly the longer. Powered by two 750-watt electric motors. Very strong. They say this can drive through a car, but the armour isn't the most resilient.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Masters, the Lamberts, Michael and Daniel, and Stephen Gadsby of Dantomkia. The apprentices who learnt from them, WJ Dijkstra, Alex and Jeroen and Gravity. And Shunt. And Sergeant Bash. The House Robots on patrol.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
On cue, the second battle in this, the first semi-finals. Dantomkia! Over and out! Simple as that!
Cease.
How quick was that done? That stunned even them. They can't believe it. Let's see how long it took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cease called on 6 seconds. I make it. Have to be confirmed. Has to be one of the fastest ever. What power there. Gravity. Dantomkia. High hopes. Tossed even higher. And then the mighty Thor.
That has got to be a new Robot Wars record all over in 6 seconds. Dantomkia cannot defy gravity. Gravity go marching on. Well, you got rid of the 5th seed.
Yeah, I know.
Talk me through it.
Well, they were the dangerous robot out there. And like he said, they were trying to drive around me, and I just got in there and got their side.
Everyone's scared of you now. I mean, everyone's talking in the pits about you being such a powerful robot. Is there anyone that scares you?
Well, it's out now, so...
That was the robot that you were most afraid of?
Yeah.
So that was like your little mini-final, really?
Yeah, it looks like it. Has the best driver, has the best weapon, so...
Yeah. What about the likes of Exterminator and Tornado?
I can get under it, so that will be over.
Well, guys, everyone's scared. I think you can go all the way. The smart money's on you. Let's hear it for Gravity!
He's just got the smile from ear to ear. He's been walking around checking them out, haven't you?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Well, they're really low on the front side, so I think I won't get them on the front side. It's as simple as that.
Got to take them from behind.
Something like that, behind or the side, doesn't matter.
And they are fitting weapons as we speak.
Do they have weapons?
They do. They have certain weapons.
You call that weapons?
Oh, fighting talk from one of the bad boys.
So, 4 robots left. They'll be split into 2 fights. The winners of each going through to the grand final. It's time. In fact, it's time to show no mercy.
Tornado.
So much experience. This is 3rd series semi-finals. David Gamble, Andrew Marchett, Brian Moss.
Gravity.
Newcomers, but mighty thus far. WJ Dijkstra, Alex Jeroen.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the House Robots, Cassius Chrome, a newcomer to this series, and Sir Killalot, an old
3,
favourite.
2, 1. Activate.
The durable and experienced against the powerful, but perhaps the raw. That's how I'd see this one. And Tornado has the front bulldozer scoop on, the interchangeable weaponry to get in underneath Gravity. Gravity's ground clearance very low at the front because of the flipper blade, but at the side you'll see a chasm yawning wide open. Tornado trying to exploit that into the clutches of Sir Killalot in that CPZ. And Tornado were the more experienced in those early encounters, and Gravity just away from Sir Killalot. Oh, but damaged, hobbling. One tyre punctured, you can see there's a puncture. Tornado, look at the way Tornado spins, almost on a sixpence. That'll open me up to emails. A sixpence. Oh, ask your granddad. Tornado attacking Gravity on the angle grinder. And Gravity in peril, I think for the first time in the championships. Was it Sir Killalot that punctured the tyre? We may find out later. Tornado gives chase. So quick across the arena floor. So versatile, but flipped away. One mistake there by Andrew Marchant driving, and it could have been so costly. And there is still life in Gravity as it bobbles along on the arena floor. Tornado to the side, and now will push. Is a massive power when it pushes, and Gravity flips itself away for a moment. Gains some breathing space. Back comes Tornado. It is a darn dogged thing. And it chases once again, and it's, I think, pressed the pit release, and Gravity are on the pit, and caught there, and descending away from the 7th Wars.
What a fight! What a closely contested battle. Gravity can't defy Gravity in the end. Tornado, the champions, the first seeds, they go through to the grand final! I just said to you unlucky, and you said not unlucky.
No, just they punctured our tires, that was it. We could move around, but not at our normal speed.
I know both tyres were flat, weren't they?
Yeah.
It is a great driver, but I don't think it's ever been flipped that high before.
I don't
Hit
know.
you in by the arena wall. Disappointed?
No, just a bit.
I mean, when you got the first seeds, you must have thought, oh...
No, actually, I was quite happy with them.
Yeah, you wanted to fight them, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you think you had the takings of them?
Well, when they got upside down, they were at a disadvantage because they couldn't push me anymore because they were just sliding up on top of me.
Yeah, and then also they had that lip so you could get under and flip.
Yeah.
But you
couldn't push them to the edge anymore, so...
didn't you see the pit coming?
I couldn't get off with flat tires.
Oh, you couldn't get off, you were just stuck there.
Yeah.
Next time you come back, new robot, or are you going to stick with Gravity?
Oh, I build a new robot every year.
You build a new robot every year,
Yeah.
just like that. How much does a robot like that cost?
About 4,000 euros, that's 3,000 pounds.
Well, can't wait to see what you come up with next, because Gravity was an amazing robot, so watch this space. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gravity! For tonight's special event. You see, some of our roboteers have long memories, and they whinge in the pits about say Killalot did this to me, and Shunt did that to me, and Bash burnt my tyres. They think they can go head to head with the house robots. Well, shall we let them? Okay, bring on the Robot Rebellion!
I've got Gravity and Behemoth. They are assigned for the task. What are you going to do in there?
Well, flip them all out, of course.
Of course, you're a flipper. What else would you do? Who are you going for first?
The closest.
You have already flipped two of them out before. You had Shunt and you had Dead Metal on their heads. So is it payback time? Are you going to go after all the mates?
No, just gonna go after them all. So,
I think they might be after you as well, mind, after what you did to their friends.
well, keep them coming.
Why not?
From Hemel Hempstead in Hertfordshire, Behemoth.
Have fought in 6 wars, reached the semi-finals once with the big bulldozer Scoop, a 6-wheeled robot.
From Leeuwarden in Holland, Gravity.
Reached the series semi-finals this time in its first appearance in the UK wars. The teams then Anthony Pritchard and Kane Aston and Behemoth on the left, and WJ, Alex and Jerome and Gravity on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
And they're taking on the house robots. Growler. Cassius Chrome. There's Mr. Psycho. We have long memories and a long reach.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
So you think you're tough enough? Tough enough to withstand Growler? There is nothing quicker across the arena floor than Growler. Gravity thinks he can take on our dog of war. Oh, and he can! Growler's rolled over for a tummy tickle. This is not going according to plan. Cassius Chrome watches on as Growler. Oh, a bit off more than he can chew. Dear, oh dear. Cassius Chrome, let me tell you, he's not the brightest. Overturned by gravity. And in this House Robot rebellion, the House Robots are taking a tanking, and gravity once again takes on the RevBot. So basically, we need Mr. Psycho to do something, and Behemoth behind it. Mr. Psycho's in reverse and crumbling. But Behemoth, it's a puny little axe compared to Mr. Psycho's weaponry, but I'll tell you, if Behemoth can get in behind, they can lift Mr. Psycho up and over. Mr. Psycho flattens down on gravity's full pressure flipper, sort of a snow speeder type robot, isn't it? The Dutch machine. And it's all down to Mr. Psycho against the rebelling robots. You can see Behemoth trying to lift Mr. Psycho up and over. Mr. Psycho's hammer comes down with the rhythm of a metronome. Decidedly more powerful. Cassius Chrome is now spinning up to full power to knock Behemoth towards the side wall. And I think the House Robots are just now beginning to get the grips, aren't they? With the rebellious duo. Cassius Chrome spinning again. Gravity, I think, has been stopped, silenced. Behemoth nagging away there like a little gnat at the back of Mr. Psycho, who turns. What on earth was that tickling me? He says, and the floor flipper. Oh yes, competing brave robots. We are not just about our house robots that are mobile. Didn't we tell you we had the floor flipper, the angle grinders, the pit, the drop zone? Maybe we did forget to tell you. Take us on at your peril. Gravity stopped. Behemoth pushing gravity towards Mr. Psycho to take the punishment, I think. Maybe to use it as some sort of a battering ram. They hinted at this in the pits, didn't they? Cassius Chrome comes in and separates the duo. I wonder if there is any life left in gravity. Or Mr. Psycho, for that matter. You can see, sparking at the bottom, you can see Behemoth coming in and attacking Cassius Chrome. Who wins the House Robots Rebellion, judges? How can you mark on star control damage and aggression and all that? Well, Growler was thrust up and over. Well done, Gravity. One House Robot beaten. Mr. Psycho looked on as Growler was roly-polied over. Cassius Chrome likewise. Gravity on top for the rebelling House Robots at that moment. But back they came. Mr. Psycho striking a blow for the House Robots. Not once, not twice, but thrice and more. Make that 4. Good little tussle in that corner. But energy totally expended by Gravity, leaving Behemoth really to fight the cause alone. Centre skittering, self-righting. Mr. Psycho still hammering. And in the end, 2 against 1.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Yeah. This one is not for the judges. This one's for you lot. Now, if you think the House Robots won, make some noise. If you think our contestants won, make some noise. Guys, come here. Behemoth.
Yes.
I consider you to be the unluckiest robot in the history of Robot Wars. Something always goes wrong with the robot at an inopportune moment.
Yes.
But out there, you proved that you can do it.
Yeah, it proves that, you know, we just had a bad state of luck through the years.
Because you battered everything out there then?
Yeah, we drove around.
What were you doing when you were hiding? You looked like you were hiding behind Gravity. Were they hiding behind you?
No, they were pushing me into a house robot. I lost drive, so I couldn't get anywhere.
Yeah. Were you hiding behind them?
No, as I say, we were trying to push them in, but there's so much oil down in that bottom corner, the wheels were just spinning.
We started to run out of gas, and they've got loads on board, an incredibly powerful flipper. Why not use them as a weapon? But there's all the house robbers cheating a bit there to put oil down to stop us pushing them out, so...
I tell you what, that was fun, wasn't it? What happened to you guys?
when Mr. Psycho hit us with the hammer.
Oh, I
it
know.
just stopped. Just stopped. Really
All
good.
right, guys. That was it. That was the Robot Rebellion. Let's hear it for our Roboteers!